Evolution is finally out in Clash Royale and he's even more broken than we thought. You want to get the most value out of the Evo Knight and you will get the most value out of this deck. The main reason for this is kinda that you want the Knight to walk. The Knight needs to walk 100% because if the Knight walks, you get the most value, you get the 80% damage reduction. This is kinda what you want to see. So our opponent most likely here decides to drop or decides to play Logbait deck or like the Logbait deck maybe. Let's see if he also has Evo Knight, but when I see his name, I guess most likely he won't have it. So we're just gonna cycle Ice with, of course, a really passive deck. You just kind of want to respond and wait for the opponent's mistakes. Okay, this Prince is basically a bit annoying because we need to go for Tornado here, but it's okay. And now I think we're just gonna set up another Tombstone maybe. I think we're just gonna wait a few seconds maybe. Okay, he goes for a Goblin Ball. We're just gonna go for the Barbarian Ball here and kind of respond to that, and we are chilling right now. What I really like to do in this type of matchups is just gonna go in for my Tombstone in the back, because the Tombstone is getting a ton of control on the map, and this is kind of what you want to see, right? You want to have the control, and at triple elixir time you're gonna have the matchup advantage. So we're just gonna play Knight once again here. The opponent most likely is just gonna go like for a Tesla or for Prince. Okay, he just decides to go for a Tesla here. And let's see, so I could basically go in for a Graveyard because it seems like he doesn't have Goblins. So this might be the play, so I'm just gonna go for the Graveyard here. He needs to kind of play Valkyrie Heights, and then Valkyrie might go back. Okay, we do get some decent amount of damage. I still need to go Poison maybe on top of the Prince here. Baby then gets a ton of splash value, and this is kind of what you want to do. You want to figure out the Graveyard answers, and when you know the opponent doesn't have too much against the Graveyard, this is your chance when you can go in. So I'm just going to go for a Tombstone. I don't really want to waste my Evo Knight here, because my main push will be Evo Knight plus the... Okay, I need to be careful here. No, I messed it up! No, what I was going to talk about is like the main push will be Evo Knight plus Graveyard. This is at least the goal. So let's see. Opponent's going to go for a Tombstone, for a Tesla here. We're just going to go for a Baby Ring here. I think I'm still going to Graveyard. And let's see. Look at the Knight. It's tanking so much. Like nothing is happening. It's absolutely crazy. Our opponent has the Evo Skelly, so I think we're just going to go in for that here. The Evo Knight is on the tower. The Evo Knight is on the tower. He needs to overcommit absolutely hard to kill the Evo Knight. And we are looking absolutely awesome. I feel like the opponent can't really do anything. We're just going to go for the Log here. I mean for the Barbarian Brawl. And I guess it's over. The opponent can't really do anything against that anymore. We basically can just go in for the Baby Ring. He's most likely going to try to go for the bridge fight, but I honestly don't care. I'm just going to take the absolutely massive poison value here. Okay, we missed the Princess. We missed the Prince, to be fair, but it's still not looking too bad. I can just go in easily for this here. I'm just gonna go basically naked Graveyard. I mean, it's over anyway. What is he supposed to do, right? He can't really do anything. We're just gonna go for the Barbarian Barrel, and let's see. So this will be it. GG's, well played. Nothing you can do, and this is like a really dominant win, but it shows how good the Evo Knight can be, especially with Graveyard. You just need to let him walk. We're going to the game number 2, and I think we're just gonna chill a bit. Maybe playing the Knight, maybe not. Let's see what the opponent does. I think this is really important. Kind of like first, okay, we're going for a Knight, and we play against the Evil Mortar. And of course, against the Evil Mortar, we love to have the, how's it even called, guys? We love to have the Evo Knight, right? The Evo Knight is absolutely incredible against the Mortar. This is kind of what we want to see. So opponent plays like the Golden Knight. We're just going to go in for the Barbarian Bell. Hopefully we do get it in time. We do. Let's go. Good timing here. We do get also one Baby Ring shot. And yeah, I don't know like which deck it is. I don't really see a ton of, okay. Don't see a ton of like Mortar Golden Knight. It seems like it's going to be like Mortar E-Giant, a deck which I don't really know. The question is like we kind of need to be careful about one fact, right? A ton of people play it with like lightning, but a ton of people also started picking up fireballs. So I guess we're just going to go for the poison spell here. I think this is a really smart poison spell just to make sure we kind of killing that. And now I think we're just going to chill a bit. I think I'm just going to use my Baby Ring here. Really good Baby Ring, not going to lie. And I think we can just go in for my Knight here. And let's see how he's gonna respond to that. He just decides to go in for things, for how's it called? For a Golden Knight here. And also the Barbarian Brawl. I think it's completely fine. I could go for an aggressive Graveyard here, but I'm just gonna rather chill. And I think we're just gonna set up another Tombstone, because double elixir time is our time to shine. I think he still to defend the Baby Ring. He's gonna go for Electro Giant there. So this is like a free Tombstone for us. Tombstone distracting the Electro Giant and putting in a ton of value. So let's see. Does he have... Okay, he has Fireball. He's gonna Fireball it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Just gonna go Ice Wizard here. Really low. Want to get as much value as we can. He might just Tornado this into his Electro Giant. That's what he does. So we need to be careful. I'm just gonna go now for Tornado backwards. Perfect Tornado time. Using our boosted Knight here, dealing a ton of damage. And of course, I'm also gonna go in for a Graveyard here. So he's gonna drop the Phoenix, and now you're gonna see a perfect prime example of how good the Evo Knight is. Look at the tankage the Evo Knight does, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe that the Knight is dealing so much damage and at the same time getting so much value on defense. This is crazy, guys. This is why we have it. And yeah, I can tell you guys, the Knight is broken. Some of you guys were saying, okay, Morten Royale, it's not that broken. It's like not really a win condition. Like the Firecracker in most of the situations, but I would say it's absolutely bust. So this is a really great tombstone placement because it's going to kite the whole boy. Okay, he's just going to go for Baby Dragon. That's for Phoenix Comedy Fire. I'm just going to go on for this. He might just go like for Fireball Tornado, or he's just going to go Fireball alone. He's just going to go Fireball alone. But I think if you're going for a Tornado here, this is looking absolutely awesome. So I'm just going to go for another Knight here, just cycling it back to another Knight because I just want to continue having the Knight defense, and soon the next Knight, of course, will be an Evo Knight. So he's just going to go in for this. We might get the poison down. I think we're just going to go poison here. And look at the defense, guys. This is ridiculous. So he decides to go in for that, but I don't really care. So I'm just going to easily go now for my Knight. And I don't really think he can defend this. So he might go for a defensive E-Giant or for a Fireball. He goes in defensive E-Giant, but my Knight now gets a ton of value. And I don't really see any way for the opponent to defend this. And yeah, Graveyard Skeletons are spawning. I think we just can finish him off with a poison. GG's well played. And at this kind of situation against Lavaloon decks, you normally have a really bad matchup since you don't really have too much. They're fireballing your isolated array and you're struggling. But the Knight at the bridge applies so much pressure because Inferno Dragon, Phoenix, Mega Main, Scale Drinks, they don't do anything against that. And by the way, guys, I got a wooden chest since I'm a creator. And before people are hating, it was just a joke of wooden chest. I'm currently playing on the dev account against other YouTubers and content creators to just kind of test out more interactions. And yeah, on this dev account, there's still this type of stuff. So the opponent is going to use an Inferno Dragon. So this might be Lavaloon deck. This might be the prime example. So let's see what he's going to do here. He might just like go in for Tombstone. Let's see which Lavaloon variation he plays first. Okay. So now I think we can kind of show you why it's like, why this type of deck is like really, really good now against Lavaloon, since the Knight won't die. Knight won't die, guys. So I'm just going to go for Baby Dragon here. Let's see, how's he going to respond to that? He's just going to go on for the Lava Hound. I guess we're just going to go for for a Graveyard here just to support this. And let's see. Okay, he just decides to go on for Skelly Dranks. That's okay for us. We need to go poison here. I guess he still needs to commit something. Is he going to go like for something like, okay, he's just going to go for Zap. That was a really interesting Zap. He missed quite a lot. I'm just going to go for my Ice Wizard here. And let's see what he does. Is he going to go like for a Balloon? Is he going to go in for something like Fireball and Inferno Dragon or something else? Okay, he decides to go in for Inferno Dragon. Okay, this is interesting. So I guess I kind of want to go in for my Tornado now. Perfect Tornado placement. Perfect Ice with value. And we are looking good. I think I'm just going to go for Knight in front. Kind of finding out what he plays. I think it's like just Barbarians or Tombstone. He goes for low Tombstone. I think his Tombstone is going to completely counter me. So I just basically wasted my Knight in this situation to get back to another Evo Knight soon. At least that's my goal. So opponent drops a Lava on the back, and now we're gonna play Tombstone in this spot. This is really important because this allows you, firstly, hopefully to distract the Lavaloon, and second, which is even more important, to maybe activate King Tower against the Balloon. So we're just gonna go for the Baby Dragon here. The Baby Dragon will splash most of the Skelly Dragons, I think, but also like I think we still go for a poison spell. So the Lavaloon is going on top of the Tombstone. I can just go in for the Ice Wizard. So he kind of needs to decide what he wants to Fireball, right? He's gonna Fireball that. So I think we're just gonna go for Tornado here. I just want to make sure we don't take too much value, or like not getting taking too much damage, I would say. And now I'm just gonna go for Tombstone once again. And now I'm kind of finding out what I want to do next. I'm using my Barrier Bank here to get a ton of control. I love control over the map. This is like a graveyard control deck. And our opponent most likely is just going to decide to push with another Lava. And I think this might be our chance maybe to go in, or maybe just like relax. Okay, I think we're just going to go for Poison here. Also hit the Tombstone. And also, now I'm just going to go for this here. So he kind of needs to decide what he's going to do. He's just deciding to go for Barbarians. Of course, smart Barbarians, because now the Knight is not walking anymore. But at the same time, look at our defense. Look at our defensive stuff, guys. We're doing an absolutely amazing job here. And I don't really see him like breaking through this. So he's just going to go for a Loon opposite lane. I'm just going to go for my Graveyard here. He might get a Fireball down. But I'm just going to go for another Knight here. He missed the Fireball in a kind of way. I'm just going to go For a poison on top of the Skelly Drinks here. Okay, I might just go Balloon to the King Tower, but this game is over. We didn't even have Tornado it anymore. So this is like what you want to do. You want to play aggression and use the Knight just to bait out stuff. And since the Knight is now way better against air cuts, you will get a more positive elixir trade and you can defend way easier against this big Lavaloon pushes. The great thing about the Knight is not as annoying as the Firecracker and the Absolute Prime. The Firecracker right now got a small nerf or like a huge nerf, however you want to call it. But the new Knight, the Evo Knight, is broken. Not as broken as the Firecracker maybe, but still absolutely busted, more of the top 3 cards in the entire game. But at the same time, which is more important, is that the Knight is not that annoying. Of course, if you're playing like an example a Mega Knight deck, the Knight is so tanky on defense. And it's so hard to break through the Knight, and also with Lavaloon decks as I was talking about. But I feel like the Knight has like way less rage potential. So this might be the only positive thing about this type of stuff. So I would say we're just gonna go for the Baby Ring here. Kind of finding out what our opponent plays. Seems like it's going to be a Golem deck so far, so I'm just going to go for a Bane Barrel here. Kind of controlling the game so far. And he's just going to go for the pump. And now there are like some options. I would say I'm just going to go for my... I'm just going to go Poison. I think it's the safest play, so we're just going to go Poison here. Because if we go Poison, there's nothing he can really do, right? He can just go for a Golem. Now, if I go Graveyard, I might just risk to be over-aggressive and get destroyed. Yeah, he most likely, yeah, okay, he's gonna go play Golem, makes sense. So we're just gonna use the Tombstone opposite lane, and now we got the second Knight down. Of course, the third Knight, it's so tanky, it does so much damage, the attack speed is crazy, and of course on offense, it seems like he most likely has Phoenix plus E-Drag on defense, is at least what I would think with all the big spell. So this might be a great stuff. So let's see. Okay, he decides to build like a double lane pressure push. This is interesting because I think he thinks like, okay, I'm just gonna go poison everything down. So might be a smart call, might not be a smart call, but I'm just gonna decide to go for a Tornado here, everything together, and we got a really decent counter push here against him. And of course this is not too bad, so I'm just gonna go maybe for another Knight. Okay, no, we're just gonna chill here. I don't really think I want to go Graveyard into this type of stuff, so there's not really a reason for us to be over aggressive. I'm just gonna decide to go Tombstone because I kind of want to save. I kind of want to save my Knight here to maybe pressure him. So he will just drop a Golem now. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Evo Knight plus Graveyard. Now we're gonna see it what I mean, right? Look at the Evo Knight tanking absolutely everything. This is crazy. He goes in for Like the Dragon, won't really do anything. He should have just tower trade, to be fair, but look at the Evo Knight still tanking. Like, look at the HP, over 60 HP still left. This is crazy. Okay, I need to go Baby Ring here. I'm just gonna go Tombstone. I'm using my... Do I go Poison here? Maybe Poison is the smartest play here. I think I just want to go on... do I go Knight there? Barbarian Barrel here. So I kind of just need to decide getting a flawless Nado, hopefully, and we are looking absolutely awesome. There's nothing you can really do. He just decides to spam another E-Drag. We're just gonna go on for this, and I mean, what's he supposed to do, right? He can just spam and continue to spam the bridge. We're just gonna let the E-Drag connect, and there's nothing really he can do. We are gonna win this game, and this is the most important thing, winning at the end. And I think this kind of sequence, you will tell me, okay, it's not really a big change. You would have also won this matchups with the Evil Knight, but I'm pretty sure some of them maybe yes, and with the normal Knight, some of them maybe yes, some of them of course not. Against Lavaloon, the Evil Knight is absolutely game breaking, and their HP makes this Graveyard deck so much stronger. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Is the Evil Knight as busted as you thought? And also subscribe to the channel, and also check out one of the latest videos here on the channel. Would appreciate that. Goodbye, thanks for watching.